Welcome to Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the NHL. My name is Abby. Saturday, March the 22nd. Again, we have a slate of games here in the NHL that we're going to go over with you. We won't go over all the games, just if we're going to handpick a few games that we're going to discuss and play. Courtesy of oddslogic.com. OddsLogic provides the over-under plays, moneyline plays, puckline plays. That's oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at here, we're going to look at Florida at Washington. It's a 5 p.m. start. Florida at Washington. That'll be the first play of the game, of the day, excuse me. So here we have Washington, a favorite at home. They open up as a favorite, Washington. And the total is at 5.5. That's the total for the game. So now we're seeing here that Washington no longer a favorite. Florida's a favorite now. Florida on the money line is a favorite. And the total remains the same at 5.5. So we're going to look into this one here. We're going to see where the public and sharps are on for the game and the total. We'll look at that right now. So it's been pretty quiet. Nothing has been quiet. No action on either side. Let's get another book here. Let me see something. Let's take another book here. Yeah, it's been quiet. Nothing. So we're going to look now at the game itself. That's Washington and Florida. We'll look at that one here. Let's see. So they've already played twice already. Florida won both meetings. I'm sorry, Washington won both meetings. Excuse me. First game was in Florida, and Washington won both meetings. First game was 4-1, and it was under the total, under 6 goals. And then the second game was in Washington, and the second game went over the total, 6-3. It was over 5.5 goals. So this is the third game now. Third meeting. So look at this one here. Florida on a 6-game road trip. This is the last of the 6-game road trip. They're basically 2-3 on the road trip. They're trying to win today to go 3-3. So they're 2-3 last 5 games and are 1-4 to the under. So Florida's playing to the under. 1-4 to the under. So Washington, they are 8-2 last 10, 3-5 to the under. Washington has won 3 straight games. 3 straight games, 2 straight unders, and 1 push. And they are 1-3-1 to the under. So for me in this game, I have what I'm going to be playing in this game. Let me look at this game here. Yeah, for me in this game, the only way I can play this game is the under. Florida is one of the hottest under teams in hockey. I know the last game went over the total, and I think they played in DC, went over. I'm looking at this game. I like the under in this game. Yeah, I like the under. I like it. I like the under here. Florida's more of an under team to me. And I feel in this game that Florida, they are favored. They are the favorites in this game, and I feel that their style of play, since they're the favorites, is gonna be low scoring, and it's gonna gravitate towards an under 5.5. So for me, I like Florida here. I'm not gonna pick a side. I like the under in this game, under the 5.5 goals. That's my play. No, I'm not playing the side in this game at all. I'll leave that alone. That's my call, my play for that game. The next game we're going to look at here, this will be game number 2. So look into this now. This will be the Florida game. Look at the second game here. It's going to be Tampa Bay and Utah. That'll be the next game. This one opened up as Utah at home. They're an underdog. So Tampa Bay favored. Utah total 5.5. Now we're seeing going up to 6. So you're seeing some 6s across the board. Still some 5.5, but starting to get to 6. So we are going to look at the line history. Look for the public and sharps for this game. Public all over Tampa Bay. No surprise. Tampa Bay and the over. So we'll look into this one here. Tampa Bay and Utah. So this one here. This is the first meeting. Yeah, they haven't played. This is the first meeting of the season between these two teams. Thought they played. They have not played this year. So Tampa Bay, last 10, 6-3-1, last 10, 4-6 to the under. And right now, the last 5 games, Tampa Bay's won 3 straight, and they're 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So they're playing to the under Tampa Bay. Now, as far as Utah goes, they are 5-3 last 10, 5-3, 1-1 last 10, 5-3-2 last 10 games to the over. So Tampa Bay here is 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-2-1, 2-2-1 over under. So they're even to the over under. So even to the over under. That's Tampa. That's Utah. Excuse me, Utah 2-2-1 over under even, and then Tampa is 2-3 to the under. So let's look at this one here. Let's see. So both teams, it looks like they are playing to the under, but the public likes the over. For me in this game, I have to. I'm gonna. Let me see here. This is a tight one. Let me look at the. I'm gonna look at a team total. This one's a little tricky. Let me see something here. I'm gonna check out a team total here. So I will look into this one here, team total. I'm going to take Tampa Bay team total under 3.5 goals. Tampa Bay team total under 3.5 goals. For me, I just find Tampa Bay in their last. Now this is not including the Boston game. Excluding the Boston game, at least 4 out of the 5 games they have been under 3.5 goals. They have scored less than 3 goals in 4 of their last 5 games. Now this is not including the Boston. Boston they scored 6, but other than that, they've gone under the total here in their last 4 out of 5 games. The last 2 games they've gone under the total for scoring. So when they're on the road, they don't put up a lot of goals on the road. At home, they score a lot at home. But I find on the road, especially on the road, they're not really scoring a lot on the road. So I like Tampa Bay team total under 3.5 goals. This is at FanDuel. Again, shop around for the best number. But that's what I like. I like this play. Tampa Bay under 3.5 goals team total. That's going to be my play for that game. The next game I'm looking at here, We're gonna look at Toronto and Nashville. Toronto Maple Leafs at the Nashville Predators. We're gonna look at that one here. So Toronto, Nashville. Okay, so this game here opened up, as you can see. Toronto favored on the road. Money line, they were favored. Total opened up at 6. It's come down to 5.5 in this one. So we'll look into this one here. We're gonna look to see the public. We'll look to see where the public and the sharps are in this game. Nothing there, so it's been kind of quiet. Yeah, that's been kind of quiet. Nothing there yet. So we'll look here at another book just to get another perspective. Yeah, it's been quiet. Nothing at all. So no public plays, sharp plays on this one. So let's look at the matchup here head to head. Toronto and Nashville. They only played once. The Leafs won 3-2 at home, and it was under 6 goals. So the last 5 matchups have gone under. Leafs 5-4 last 10 games, 5-4-1 last 10 games, 6-3 to the over. Leafs have won 3 straight games. 2 out of the 3 games they've won at home. 3-2 last 5. Leafs are 2-2-1 to the over/under. Nashville 4-5-1 last 10 games, 3-7 to the under. Nashville's lost 4 straight games. They're 1-5 last 5, and are 0-5 to the under. So this is a revenge spot for Nashville. They lost the Leafs already. They can't afford to look to anybody else. For me in this game, the total move indicates everything that I need to know, and the current form of both teams is all that I need to know as well, because the total opened up at 6 has gone to 5.5. Both teams are playing at their current form in their last 5 games to the under. So those two things, with the total moving from 6 to 5.5, and both teams playing to the under, therefore everything connects and trends to the under. So I like the Leafs in Tampa Bay going under 5.5. That's my play for the Leafs in Nashville. I like that one. The next game I'm going to look at here, it's going to be Ottawa and New Jersey. We're looking at Ottawa and New Jersey. That'll be the next game. So this one here, we have open up 5.5, Ottawa, and money line on New Jersey. So it's still at 5.5. That's the total, and the money line, New Jersey favored, has not moved, has not changed. We'll look into this further. Public Oliver, Ottawa, as you can see, and they are on the, it's a mixed bag. The over under, it's kind of mixed. It's kind of split between the public and the sharps. Some are on the under, most are on the under, but you got some resistance. There's a bit of resistance to the over. So we'll look into this one further. That's Ottawa, New Jersey. Ottawa, New Jersey. Okay, so we got 2 games. So they played twice already. First game was in Ottawa, 3-1, and it was under the total, 6.5. Second game in New Jersey, 2-1. So New Jersey won the first game 3-1 in Ottawa, and then Ottawa won in New Jersey, 2-1. Both games played under the total, 5.5. So each team has won on each other's home ice. Last 2 games have gone under. 1-1 in Ottawa, 1-1 in New Jersey. So the New Jersey won the first game 3-1 in Ottawa, and then Ottawa won in New Jersey, 2-1. Both games played under the total, 5.5. So each team has won on each other's home ice. Last 2 games have gone under. Ottawa 7-2, 0-1 last 10, 7-1-2 to the over. So Ottawa's lost 2 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5, and they are 3-0-2 to the over. So three overs, no unders, and 2 pushes. New Jersey 5-5 last 10, 5-5 against the spread. I say 5-5 to the over/under. Excuse me. And 3-2 last 5 games, New Jersey, and they are 3-2 to the over. 3-2. So both teams are playing to the over. Although the first 2 games went under. That's unusual. Let's see here. Ottawa, New Jersey. The only way I can look here is I have to take Ottawa. Ottawa on the puck line. Ottawa plus 1.5 goals. Ottawa has won in New Jersey, so it's nothing new for them in this game. They have won in New Jersey, so I like this game to be a one goal game. So I like Ottawa plus 1.5 on the puck line. So I'm going to take Ottawa here. It wouldn't surprise me if they won the game, because like I said, they have won it in New Jersey before. So again, but I'm just going to be playing Ottawa on the puck line. That's the play I'm going to go with in this game. Next game I'm going to look at is we're going to look at Colorado and Montreal. Colorado and Montreal. This is in Montreal. The total opened up at 6. Colorado on the money line. Now we're seeing some 6.5s come up across the board. We're still seeing some 6s, but some 6.5s are starting to come up. And Colorado still favored. We'll look into this game further. Colorado, Montreal. Montreal getting all the love at home. And the over is getting a lot of play. No surprise. We'll look at this one here. This one here, they've already played once already. It was 2-1. 2-1. First game was in Colorado, and it was 2-1 in a shootout. This is earlier this year, beginning of the year, January 4th. Montreal won 2-1 in a shootout. It was under 6.5 goals. The under has gone over the last 2 games. So keep that in mind. Colorado 8-1 the last 10 games. 5-4-1 to the over, Colorado. Colorado on a 3-game road trip. This is the last of the 3-game road trip. They are 1-1 on the road trip. 1-1 to the under on this road trip. So they only average. They scored 5 against Ottawa last game, but it was a push. It was a push at 6. Okay, so let's look at the Montreal side. Now for the total, they're 2-2-1 over under, so they're kind of even to the over under. Let's see. On the Montreal side, 6-1-3 last 7 games, 6-4 to the over. 3-2 last 5 games, Montreal, and are 4-1 to the over. Let's look at this one here. Let me look. I'm gonna look at a team total. Let me see. Let me look at a team total. It's probably the best option. The team total. Let's see. See the best team total to get. It's kind of tight. No value on the team total. Man. Mm. The last 3 games have been decided by a goal. So the only way I can play this, I have to play. I'm gonna have to take. Yeah, I got. Let me see here. Montreal won both games. They beat him the last 3 times. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna. The only way I can play this is gonna be a lean. It's not gonna be a strong play, but I'm gonna take Montreal on the puck line, plus 1.5 goals. Montreal. That's the only way I can play this one. Like I said, it's just a lean. It's not one of my strong plays, but I like Montreal here on the puck line. That's the one. That's the play I'm gonna go with in this one. Um, the next game I'm gonna look at here. It's gonna be Detroit and Las Vegas. Detroit Las Vegas will be the next game. Detroit Las Vegas. So this one here opened up at 6. The total is 6. Vegas is favored on the money line. It's come down to 5.5. So it's dropped to 5.5 right now. And we'll look into this one further. Vegas is favored. Yeah, Vegas is usually a good home team. They're usually good at home. Very reliable at home. So we'll look into this game now. Vegas and Detroit. Now they have played. So they played once already. They played last week in Detroit. So they played last week. Detroit won 3-0 at home. It was under 6.5 goals. So Detroit, so they won the last game. So we're gonna look into this one now. Detroit 2-8 last 10, 4-4-2 to the over/under. Detroit 2-3 last 5 games, and they are 1-3-1 to the under. Detroit. Las Vegas 6-2 1-1 last 10 games, 5-5 to the under. Las Vegas 2-3 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So Las Vegas and Detroit. Las Vegas, Detroit. 2-3 to the under. Detroit is 1-3-1 to the under. So both teams playing to the under. That's 5.5. Yeah, the best play for me in this game, I gotta take the I'm gonna take Las Vegas in this game. Like I said, Vegas is a very good they're a very good home team. I'm gonna take Vegas here. Vegas on the money line. Vegas on the money line. I have no play on the total. I'll just take Vegas on the money line. And I wouldn't talk you off of Vegas on the puck line. Minus 1.5 goals. I wouldn't talk you off of that either. Minus 1.5 goals. That's another good look. And the puck line. Either play I wouldn't talk you off of. Either play is good. Minus 1.5 goals, or you can do Vegas on the puck line. Either one's good, like I said. Vegas, they're very dominant at home. I know they lost out to LA, but the other times they've won at home, and they've won by at least, when they win by at least 2 goals. They win by at least 2 goals. So for me, you know what? Let me take Vegas on the puck line. Vegas on the puck line. Vegas minus 1.5 goals. I'll take that, because like I said, if you look at Vegas's home games, they've won by at least 2 goals. So give me Vegas minus 1.5 goals. I'll take them on the money line, minus 1.5 Las Vegas. I'll be on that. So that's the play I'm going to take for this game. Minus 1.5 Las Vegas. The next one, Seattle and Edmonton. We'll take Seattle and Edmonton. So we look this one here. Seattle, Edmonton, -6.5 opened up. That's the total. Edmonton favored at home. It's come down now to 5.5. We are seeing some sixes as well. So this is kind of a mixed bag here. You got to shop around for the best number for whatever side you like. So we'll look at the line history here to see the public in favorite. It's been quiet, nothing there. We'll check another book. Okay, so there's public money coming in on Seattle. Seattle's getting the public money in this game against Edmonton on the road so far. Now we're getting Vegas. Vegas again. No, actually, look at the wrong one. Sorry, it's the wrong game. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it looks like what we're seeing is Seattle's getting the public money. Nothing on the total. Let's look at this one here. Let's see. So we'll look into this game here. Both teams have played twice this year already. In Seattle, this was the first game. Edmonton won 4-2. It was under 6.5. That was January 4th. 3 weeks later, January 27th in Edmonton. Edmonton was favored again. They won 4-2. And it was under 6.5. So this is the third meeting now. Edmonton has beaten them every single time, and it's gone under in 4 straight games. So we'll look at both teams. Seattle 5-4-1 last 10 games, 5-3-2 to the over. Seattle is 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-2-1 to the over under. Edmonton 6-3-1 last 10 games, 4-6 to the under. So Edmonton 3-2 last 5 games, and are 2-3 to the under. So Edmonton's playing to the under. Seattle is pretty much even, 2-2-1. Let's look at this one here. Seattle, Edmonton. Edmonton's beaten them twice already, and the games haven't been 4-2, 4-2. Oh boy. Let me look at a team total. This will be a team total play. Let me look at this and see this side from here. This will just be a lean. It's not going to be one of my strong plays, but it will be a lean and a recommendation. Let me see here. I would look at the over. I would take the over in this game. The last 2 meetings have gone over, so I would recommend the over. Actually, it was 6.5 and it went under. Excuse me. The last 4 meetings have gone under. So now since the game's now gone to 5.5, I like the over here. So because that's a big difference. 6.5 and 5.5 is a big difference in terms of the total. So my recommendation for this play would be the over. It's just like it's a recommendation. It's not one of my strong plays, but if I had to play it, I would take the over 5.5 in this game. And that's it for it. Those are all the plays I have for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Whether you fade or follow these plays, it's up to you. Basically, I look at the games, make my assessment, and make my picks from there. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you have a big night in the NHL. Hope you hit some winners, cash some winners, and have a big night. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more NHL hockey. I know I missed the last few games for the NHL. We do apologize. We're back up and running with the NHL tonight. Good luck with your picks. Hit some winners. Cash some big tickets. Whatever you do, fade or follow. Again, stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Peace. Take care.